again, I must talk again about the land grabbing activities going on in the FCT by the Honorable Minister of the FCT. The reason why we must talk about this is today we have with us a victim of the ongoing demolitions of houses in the FCT and parks and recreation centers in the FCT. It is also alarming that parks are being taken over and turned to residential buildings in the FCT. This is extremely sad. I do not want to be seen as overflogging the Wike issue, so I will allow the victim to speak to these issues herself.
Yeah. So guys, before I get to hear what the victim said, and what does Wike want? Like, after every other thing, Wike is still grabbing people's land. Eh? I don't know what else that Wike wants. Because they've done many things, Deji have come out and said many about Wike. And I think the best way to go for this is that the federal government intervenes in this Wike's case. Because if not, Wike will keep on taking people's land by force. And this is actually bullying. It's an act of terrorism, because you are taking people's property by force. That means you are doing what the herdsmen are doing, taking people's land by force. That means there's no difference between our government and the bandits and the terrorists, because they are just busy making people's life more harder and harder day by day. But let me allow you guys to hear what the victims say, and then you can judge from there. But before that, if you're new here, you can subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Let's get down to it.
Okay, I'm here to talk about my land that was taken by the Federal Minister of FCT. Okay, my name is Prophetess Queen Esther Anthony, Senior Pastor, Higher Faith Intercontinental Church in Asokoro. I have a park in Asokoro, and I use the land for park and recreation. I use it for a playground. I use it for church. I use it for a school. So last 2 weeks Friday, they came in without information and they demolished every building there, including the park. I asked why. One of them said I should ask the minister. So I ran to Park and Recreation. I met the director, and the director said I should go to Urban and Regional to find out. I went there, I met someone, I met the people I asked, and they said, I asked, is there any redesign? And if there is anything like the park has been redesigned to residential, I should be carried along. I'm also interested because I've been on that land for past 10 years, more than. I was the one that developed the land. I'm the one that Sanfield. It was like a valley. I built a drainage, everything. So I said I should be carried along because I'm a principal owner of the place. I have my document. So they said there is nothing like redesign, that I should go back to Park and Recreation, which I went back and told them there is no redesign. They said, okay. Then last Wednesday, I was there because I normally give the widows, they came to collect their food, their rice and all that. The widows were there when these people came in with thugs. More than 200 policemen invaded the place with thugs, with weapons. Only for me that is a woman like this. It's not that I'm fat like that. So they came in and I was asking what is going on. They said the minister sent them. The record, the videos are there. They said the minister sent them. They sent them. I should leave. I should leave. They start beating my daughter. They start beating my workers. You should leave. You understand? They push us out. So I was able to call someone, my lawyer, to call the SARS so that they witness. So when the SARS come, they said what was going on, and everybody left. I left for the interest of peace. So the workers or everybody became stranded. We don't have a place. We don't have even the church that is there. We don't have a worship place right now. We are trusting God to see how we can get a place to worship God on Sunday. So, and the park, the swing, they use their caterpillar. The children were even swinging, honestly speaking. This government does not have respect for mothers. They don't have respect for children. The children were swinging there. They get out, get out, get out. They use their caterpillar immediately. They swing, they slide, everything there. They scatter. To a point that even the public toilets will allow people that are under this thing so that they can ease themselves. Everything. So one Mr. Hassan says something to me. He said he's the contractor that giving to build residential there. I said, but it's a park and recreation. If there is a redesign, they should let me know. I'm interested. It's my land. I spent money there. Or they give me another land. No settlement, no money, nothing. How do they want me to start life? We have been for more than 10 years, just end like that. Where do I go to? Every of my properties are there. They did not even allow me to remove my property. Things that they destroyed everything. So Mr. Hassan said to me that he's a contractor to build the residential, that they have divided the land into 3 and giving it, allocated it to another person. I said, who did they allocate to? Let me air my view to. The man said, madam, I feel for you, honestly speaking. Then on Thursday morning, the man called me on phone. He said, madam, what they're doing to you is illegal. And I recorded his voice. So what they're doing to me is illegal, that the process they're taking is not right. It's not good to treat me like that. This and that's okay, no problem. So who is taking my land? Said the Minister of FCT is interested, he has taken it. I said, I don't have a problem. I've never spoken, I'm not a politician. I don't belong to politics. I've never spoken against any politics, whether PDP or APC. I pray for everybody, for good of the nation. That's what I do. So I've not spoken to anybody. I've not done any bad thing to Wike. If Minister of FCT loved my land, I think he should give me his house and take my land, or give me another place. Let there be a swap. But this, you can't keep me stranded. He's a father. He has a wife. He has a mother. He can't just keep me stranded like that. So I am here so that the judiciary, we are going to court, so that the judiciary will give us justice and also God vengeance, and let him do the needful. I believe that Minister of FCT is a father to all, so he should not treat us the way he treats us. And then police, why would more than 200 police come for me and beat my daughter and beat all of us? Did they come to fight us? Did we do them anything? So that's why I'm here to speak up, because this is injustice, is wrong to do to me that as a woman. They should have approached me or go to my lawyer. I have a lawyer. They speak to my lawyer, tell your client, we want to take this land. Okay, do this or do the let's get. I did my recertification this 2024. Why would they collect my money for recertification if they know they want to take my land? So, beloved, I don't know what to say. This is so, I mean.
Thank you. That this land is just by Wike's house. It's just by Wike's house. And that's not the only land that was demolished. How many hectares is it?
1.3 hectares.
1.3 hectares that was demolished. Then all the land by his fence as well on the left, he has also demolished and taken it. Just by his fence, including that Asokoro Buzape. So, I don't understand what is going on in this country. I sincerely don't understand what is going on. I know that Nigeria can be a country of impunity. But even if we are doing this impunity, let us put a human face to these activities. Because the law says the only condition for taking somebody's land, somebody else's land, is overriding public interest. Okay, taking her land and giving it to another person, how is that overriding public interest? So what they do is they take this land, then sell it to somebody, then that other person they sell it to within, who is among their people, will now go and sell it at a higher price to a third party. This is not fair. And why are you taking green area and turning them into residential building? If I talk now, they will say they want to sue. If I talk now, they say they have started again. Please, you can see that this woman has not insulted the minister. All she's doing is just appealing to the honorable minister. It's an appeal. And majority of these people, this is a special note of warning. Wike is going to leave the FCT with a lot of problem by the time he's done as minister. All the people buying this land, you are buying rubbish. You will never get title to those land. What they have done in FCT is that they have defrauded you. Because the law is settled on issues around title to land. There are a plethora of cases even up to the Supreme Court. So what you are buying is, you are just buying fake title from the FCTA. So, special appeal, don't waste your money. All this land that Wike is demolishing and reallocating, if you buy it, you are going to lose your money. Because all these things are going to be subject of litigation. As far as today, if you buy a land that was taken from another person and given to you, you have wasted your money. Because all these issues are going to be lispendis. That's what is called in law. They're going to be all the land and all the title issues will be subject to litigation. So my special appeal to people who are being approached from people in in Wike's office to come and buy land, or people that they have demolished, don't buy it, so that you will not lose your money. Because you will lose your money and you will lose the land that you have bought. Thank you. The law. There is a procedure. I don't know where the FCT minister does not like to follow due process of law. He must take them to a tribunal. There's a tribunal. It is after the FCTA has won, you can go ahead and start bringing bulldozers, and you just carry bulldozer, no letter of revocation, nothing. You just operate brazenly as if we are in animal farm. So you see, I have already given him my own piece the last time. I don't want to keep, hitting somebody that is not fighting with me again. I don't think he's fighting with me again. Or is he still fighting with me? No. I don't think so. So as regards to the issue of the tax reform, you're talking, it's a bulky law. I'm still reading the law. And because I've not exhausted the law, it will be very improper for me to comment yet on it. I'm going to, in the new year, when I've finished reading the law, I'm going to comment formally on the law. Maybe I will come back again and we now talk extensively on the law. But the people shouting that they don't want the law, government must listen to them. You see, government exists primarily on the benefit and the purpose of the people. And that is why Section 14 of the Constitution says that sovereignty lies with the people, from wherein government derives all its powers. You understand? So it is the people who are the sovereign. Government is they are just caretakers. Yes. So the people shouting, we don't want this, we don't want this, government should listen to them. And government should consult extensively. What's the rush? What's the hurry about? Government should consult widely. I am still in the process because there are 4 different laws, 4. And one is so bulky. In fact, it will surprise you to know that majority of the senators, only 4 senators got the bill. And they already did second reading of the bill. Even the senators did not have the bill. It was when the pandemonium started that they started saying, we want the bill, we want to have a copy of the bill. I have just gotten copies of the bill, and it's too voluminous. So until I finish reading the bill and seeing the salient points of the bill, looking at the merit and the demerit of the bill, then I will not be able to comment on it. If I comment on the bill now, I'll be commenting from an uninformed position, and I want to comment so that it's just like when I commented on Wike, I did my research. So by the time I spoke, even him, you see that there has not been any agenda from him. So I want to be as explicit and clear in that.
Federal government should just intervene with these Wike stuffs, because Wike issues, because if they keep on keeping quiet, Wike will keep on doing bad things in Abuja. Because first of all, you went to River State to destroy River State, and now you're getting back to Abuja to destroy Abuja. Could you imagine taking people's land by force? That means you're not the same thing with the Fulani herdsmen that are taking people's land and property by force. Because I don't see reason why someone that owns the property will now come over 1.3, I think, hectares of land Wike took by force, and then turn it into a residence house, somebody's property, but you took it by force because you think you have the power. The government should just talk to Wike or just call him to action, because these things are getting out of hand. Wike is causing more harm than good in this government, and he's spoiling Tinubu's administration's name. Because that's the reason why someone that is called himself a justice minister will be busy inflicting pains on the life of Abuja residents. Instead of making peace and making their life more better, they are busy causing more pain and inflicting more pains on them. I'm urging the government to actually talk to Wike to end these issues and everything that Wike is doing in River State and also in Abuja. Because of Wike, government stopped allocation to River State. And tell me how Governor will now feed and pay all these workers. But I just Farasha, he said it's going to pay every worker despite the stopping of allocation from the federal government. So if everybody video watched in the comment section, I'll be able to shortly my this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.